Alright, so welcome on everybody to part 6 of the Start SSF on Spellbinder. Last time we made it to Homestead and defeated the amalgamation, right? So we're gonna continue with the blood growth today. And also before we continue progressing in the campaign, I do have to adjust my gear a bit, right? It's a little bit it's not really that scuffed. But I did find some upgrades, like for example Runic Braces, right? Which are gonna give me more Poison Res. Actually additional Poison Res on top of higher Chaos Rest, Aether Rest, and Elemental Rest, right? These are basically the same thing as the standard Runic Bracers, the mythical Runic Bracers, but basically the same thing, but 10 times better, right? So that's pretty good. That also actually, I think, fixes most of my Poison Res problems that I had, which now means that I can also use the Arcane Harmony pants, probably. I also lose 15 elemental rest, right? That's not good, especially for cold. The fire is gonna be fixed here in a second. Wait, where do you get cold lightning from the outcast? I should use one cold lightning and one fire pierce. I don't have anything on this one, what the fuck? What's wrong here? That seems wrong for sure. I also found this counter as focusing prism, which if you're playing elemental that's okay to use, otherwise it's garbage. It's not garbage, but what do we have now is way better anyway. Alright, we're gonna use the pants nevertheless though, right? And I'll try to get to the appropriate organs that I need here. So I'm thinking one cold lightning and 2 pierce fire at the very least. Getting a 2 pierce fire will probably actually make me able to use a scaled hide as well. A scaled hide instead of the whatever I'm using right now, or what I was using right now, the 6-watch. When they usually clear the Forgotten Gods expansion right after main game or after the first expansion? That depends. Difficulty wise, I would say that the first part up to maybe around Vanguard for 3 is, while it's certainly harder than say Act 2 and 3 and maybe even Act 4 is maybe the same. While it's certainly a little bit harder than Act 2 and 3, right? You can certainly do it, right? I would say the second part, however, especially the Tomb of the Eldritch Sun with Father Carmen and Korvac, is probably the hardest part of the main campaign storyline on any difficulty. So also harder than Theoden and Mammoth, etc. On normal difficulty though, it really scales down quite a bit with levels. So level wise, it's not really that difficult. And yeah, that I would say depends on what kind of build you're playing and what kind of items your build wants to use. Right? Say you want to use a green monster frequent that only drops I don't know, around the Valley of the Chosen or in the Tomb of the Eldritch Sun even, then you might wanna do the entirety of Act 7, Forgotten Gods, after killing Warden Krieg, right? Because you want to get your monster frequents as soon as possible, ideally, because they're a big boost to your characters, right? If there's no stuff here that you would like to get, right, then I would always only do the very first quest in the Conclave of 3, right? Which then allows you to side with one of the 3 factions, and then you can get a movement augment which you can put on your medal, right? And after getting that, I will just proceed with Act 2, 3, 4, just how I'm doing it kind of right now in Ultimate, except that I normally you should go here first once after killing Krieg and then get your augment, right? And then I would, if I'm playing Solo Sephon right now, fresh start style, then on normal you clear all the acts and the order of expansions, right? So Act 1, Warden Krieg, Act 2, then Act 3, then Act 4, then Act 5, Gloomwold Agdenborg, and then Act 6, and then at the very last, the Corvin Basin. The Corvin Basin on normal is not gonna give you that much XP actually, because while the monsters do scale up the experience of the quests, like the quests experience in normal in this part is similar to like Act 2 or 3, so you will get like less XP from quests here than say in Agdenborg or Mammoth on normal difficulty. However, you wanna do this anyway because of reputation, right? And if you're like on your first or second character, you probably don't know the game that well yet, so I would certainly say that like playing through like all the acts on normal first once, just to like get a feeling for your character, get a feeling for like all the bosses is like the correct play here. And then you can skip some stuff on Elite, like I did that as well on this character, right? I did only do like basically everything up to Logorian on Elite, and then I just went into Ultimate, right? And here in Ultimate I'm gonna like full clear everything again, and probably also in the order that I just told you, right? Yo, Jafar, welcome on, and DMT and Zanavathar, welcome on, guys. Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance, when? Maybe next year, right? Maybe next year. Alright, what else do I need? I need Homestead and Outcast augments, so let's go back to Elite real quick to get those augments. Already stream Pog? Yes. Alright, we need 2 from Homestead, like Fire Pierce augments, and 1 Cold Lightning from the Outcast, right? Yeah, I do need the Cold, right? We should just like buy some more, honestly, like they don't cost that much, we have like more than enough money, and then I don't have to like go back to like Elite or normal difficulty that often. Yeah, it's probably like a good idea actually, like if you have enough money, just like buy all the augments that you want to use a lot. Oh, wait, not Fire Cold, actually Cold Lightning. Or do I have a... Wait, there's also Fire Cold? It might actually be better. Wait, that's actually better. Yeah, we use like 1, 2, 3. And then that's like legit all we need, right? I don't need that much cold. Wait, let's put like 1 Pierce Fire then and like 2 Fire Cold. Yeah, I think this seems good, I was gonna say, but then again, I lose 25%, right? Not only 18. Never mind, we're gonna do 2 Fire Pierce anyway. Alright, now this seems good, right? Now we can go and get the Restless Remains. We don't need these gloves really anymore. You hate mouth ulcers? Wait, what the fuck is that even? It says that sounds like a parasite. Ulcer? Oh yeah, what is that thing? Like little bubbles inside the lips, stuff like that. Is there even a German word for that? I don't think I've ever like heard it. Geschwür. That's not really what it is. Alright, let's also get the scaled hide over here. But I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I hate that too when that happens. But I don't have like... I haven't had one since like a long time. Like a... Yeah, like big white dot, yeah, exactly. Alright, where do we go? We go to Homestead, right? Let's check Chaos Rust as well. We have like proper Chaos Rust now, right, after these gloves. I mean, I wouldn't say this is proper Chaos Rust, because like, it's not properly overcapped yet. What we could do actually, we could use like a black tallow, right? I think energy regen is like more than enough, right? Like we don't need the active plus in here anymore. So we could craft like a black tallow, which needs 3 rift stones. And why do we want the black tallow? Because the black tallow does give us 16 chaos runs, and also additionally to that 6% damage reduction, which is like multiplicative with everything else from Chthonians as well. So that's gonna be pretty good for the upcoming acts here. There we go. Alright. We're finally good to go. I should update grimtools real quick here. Alright, there we go. Gonna lurk a bit. Alright. Thanks for sticking around. Happy lurking. And yeah, I mean, these kind of totals, for example, is one of the reasons why you do want to have 80% chaos stress, with ideally up to 30% or 35% overcap to both chaos and vitality before like going into the fallow fields / blood grove, right? And we got like 21 chaos, 25 vitality overcap now, that's like fine. We wanna have like a little bit more later, but it's fine for now. Alright, let's put notification to 10 points. And what else? Oh yeah, just 1 to 9 points as well, right? That seems good. Since we have side of the Death's Vigil, let's go talk to them, right? In Sora's Bastion. And you need to absolutely talk to this guy, because otherwise he's not gonna, or like rather the quest item that you need here, right? Market Other Remains is not gonna spawn the grove. So yeah, we gotta use it. Like we gotta talk to him, I mean. Yo, set a drink, work on. How are you doing? Let's try to save her, right? Like if you save her, I think you get like a little bit more XP and reputation overall, because like she's gonna be at the Coven of Agnenborg as well. Start food in the oven. Alright. At least the food is ready. Or like about to be ready. So here, once again in the grove, right? Once again in the grove, you wanna get 5 Black Legion insignias from these guys over here. Did we not pick up the quest? I mean, apparently not. Oh well. We wanna find the farmers, and we wanna find Makuda's remains, right? I mean, just keep track of like your insignias, right? You need 5. If you still have like some left from Elite and you didn't sell them, they actually do carry over. So like you don't need to farm 5 additional ones in Ultimate. If you have like some left from Elite, like I did, you don't have to like have 5 in total. Alright, I mean, we just need the farmers, right? That's it. That was pretty quick. So far at least. You're not constantly hungry like Mike. How often does like Mike pause his stream to like make a sandwich or something like that? I know he does that like quite a bit. The shrine, I mean, you can do it, you don't have to. Like Athonian Seeds of Binding are a little expensive. However, if you're like on your very first character ever, I would say it's probably fine to still do it, because like you do get blueprints. Like shrines have a pretty like decent chance to drop blueprints. So getting like all the blueprints in the game is one of the hardest things to do if you're like a new player. So yeah, the more you get earlier, the easier, like the sooner you're gonna get all of them. Right. More like need another energy drink pause. More like I don't know if he's still like going to the toilet like for so long, but like some months ago I think. I don't know if he had like some stomach problems or something else. But he used to sometimes like go AFK and like go to the toilet for like half an hour or something like that while he was streaming. I mean, maybe not like half an hour, but like 20 minutes at least. That was kinda interesting. Protein shake? Oh yeah, that's at least way better than, I don't know, the drinks that are actually branded as energy drinks. I actually got like my personal energy drink here today as well. I got my coffee. I actually like never really drink that much coffee, but today I just had like coffee day. I mean, the Blood Grove quests, you don't really have to hand them in. You can just continue on here. Clear the Grier's Murdered. We did actually pick up this quest at least. Yo, Karl, welcome on, welcome on. Alright, after Grasmel you... I mean, what do you wanna do? Just wanna get to Karl's in Darkvale Gate ASAP. I mean, generally, like, at this point in the game, like, if your character is also similarly strong to mine right now, then your main, or like the hardest difficulty that, like, I mean, the hardest content that you're facing right now is totems. Do remind yourself that all of these are optional, however, they are like a great source of loot, right? You get so much loot, you get so many blueprints especially, which is again, as I said, like, very important. And I mean, you can also like kite enemies that are spawning from the totems pretty well. But yeah, don't die to totems, right? Don't die to totems, but also don't be as afraid as Mike to like click a totem. Let's go back here. I'm new at this game, I'm trying to get a guide for beginners. What kind of guide are you exactly looking for? I mean, if you click on my links, you can see I have like probably a guide for pretty much any topic in Grim Dawn by now. I mean, I don't have like a leveling guide for every single possible build in the game, because like that's literally impossible to have. But I would say there's like plenty to choose from. Also, I mean, by the way, right now, and we could like stop picking up the rares that are not double rares, right? That like don't have double rare affixes. Because like we're picking up a little bit too much loot, I feel like, and we already have like over 2 million iron buds. I mean, you can like burn through iron buds really quickly with like some crafting later if you want to. But I think for now it's fine, so I'm not gonna like... I mean, if I need iron buds, I'm gonna like enable these again and then like pick up all of them again. But right now I don't really feel like doing it. You're Ground Zero, how are you, man? What's up, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. To have a guide for the MI version of Our Reckoning. I actually do not know. But I guess it would be... like, Our Reckoning is a pretty popular skill overall, right? I should probably make one. I would say the easiest way to play Our Reckoning, right, is probably like Fire. You play Fire with... what's it called again? With this one over here, right? Rift Claw Slicer. You get us at level like 20. Converts all of your physical to fire, Our Reckoning. Also like converts vitality to fire on top, right? If you, I mean, you can like dual wield these on any class if you just use a Blade Dancer amulet, I think it's called, or something like that. And endgame, you wanna like look for Aladra Spellblade, yeah. But where is it? There it is, right, this one here. But honestly, like, these axes can carry like a long way, like a very, very long way. And I mean, secondary, just choose like anything that you want that like supports fire pretty nicely, so like Demolitionist is really, really good. I would say Demo is probably like the best secondary. You can also go like Inquisitor secondary or even Occultist secondary, right? Those support fire pretty nicely. If you want to transition into physical later, you can also like choose Soldier secondary, right? If your goal is to eventually play around the Warborn set and like play physical. But yeah, there's also random drop, right? So like if you don't have this already, you might have to like play with fire for like a very long time, right? And if you want to play lightning later, you could play an Archon, right? Like Shaman secondary as well. And then you could also alternatively use this one, right? This one converts physical to lightning. This, the Kaiman Sanctified Blade. I feel like this weapon is not... I mean, it's also fine probably. Like if you have 2 of these while leveling, it should be fine for lightning as well. Shouldn't be that bad. Why do a wield over one-handed shield? Because Our Reckoning like double dips. Like it uses both the weapon, like... I mean, if you like dual wield, you basically have like twice the damage, right? Kind of. I mean, you can use a shield, but then you have like way less damage. I mean, you are a little bit tankier, however... I mean, especially when you play the Fire Riftclaw slices, right? They have vitality to fire conversion, and if you use 2 of them, you have like full vitality to fire conversion, which means you can just use the Bat Devotion, right? And all of the vitality damage on this one is going to be fire. And the Bad Devotion is probably one of the best... Yeah, it's like one of the best, like top 2 or top 3 healing devotions in the entire game. So, yeah. But you need to like convert the damage of Bad towards your damage type, right? And the Rift Claw Slicer does help you with that, so... Yeah, like it's really good to have 2 of them, because then you also like basically heal twice as much from Twin Flanks. And also additionally, like your standard like last heal is gonna be more effective when you like do wheel as well compared to like one-handed shield. But yeah, I mean you would be more prone to like one-shots if you do a wield compared to if you fight Zarya here, right, by the way, like the second you engage her, she's gonna like curse you. So you wanna like nullify yourself instantly after that, and like once she spawns crystals, if you're playing Aether like me, then just like try to hit both her and the crystals, so like the crystals die before they even can like shoot at you. And then she's not that hard. But like if you get hit by the crystals while being cursed, then she can like hurt quite a lot. Yeah, our Reckoning uses both weapons, so like if you do a wield, it does add like both weapons together. Yo Flames, welcome on. We are here in Darkveil Gate, about to kill Karl soon on the binder. I think today I'm gonna at least play up to the Vanguard, I mean the Agdenborg, right? You ordered a fan, it has a construction error. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Too bad it's old. It's also on your YouTube. Man, like they all have. I mean, the build I made has like the same low armor, right? Yours has even less physicals, only 19%. Yeah. Wait, you have capped attack speed without Solars, or wait. Why do you have such bad attack speed, and why do you not soft cap Solars? Wait, do the guns not have attack speed? Oh, you're playing off the Venom Claw? Oh, you're playing like more poison based. Interesting. I mean, maybe that's actually better to do, but I'm not sure. Don't need the A, don't need Physrus, yep. I mean, it depends what kind of content your character is supposed to do. Like for most content you actually don't need that much TA or like Physrus, right? Kriegweiber. Now, what's like the highest content you have cleared with that version, Arcanon do? I mean, you probably have some like videos on your YouTube as well about it, but... It survived as R80. Yeah, that's not too bad. I guess it's softcore though, right? You play that on hardcore. That doesn't seem like a hardcore build at least. Hardcore? Wait, really? Wait, what? This build on hardcore? Wait, how do you survive? How? I mean, okay, you have damage reduction, you go off 30 points here. Dude, how? What? Does it just have that much damage? You said you didn't even have ghoul, right? Just don't get hit? No, he's using seal, like, I don't think he's like following rule number 1 that well on that build. You can't do it. The damage was Pepper Love. I mean, I know you're like mechanics-wise a better player than me, so I guess like you can push worse builds higher than I can. But speaking of mechanics, I mean, this boss right has debuffs in stage 1 and 2. You want to nullify those, and other than that, try to not stand inside the pools of stage 2, or if you do, mirror up, right, because the pools also like these pretty crazy damage. And where's the music? Hello. What the fuck? Why did it randomly stop at that part? What the fuck? Maybe Acid Word of Pain is the way. I mean, do you think damage was bad because like the guns are just not like good for default attack gameplay, or do you think the damage was bad because like your attack speed was so low? And Word of Pain can, like, in some situations actually be good for endgame as well. In some situations. While Deadly Aim, the damage was good. I mean, yeah, you have like 24%, like literally 24% more damage with Deadly Aim upfront. So yeah, obviously it's like pretty dependent, like way more dependent on Deadly Aim than like any other Inquisitor build. Imagine if the guns had like maybe half of their total damage modifier, not on Deadly Aim but rather on ranged expertise in it. Say they had like 6% total damage modified on ranged expertise and 6% on Deadly Aim instead, right? The other version should do more damage, the one I just made, or... Which version do you mean? Says it's up to date. Ah, I mean, yeah, because yours is like from 2 or 3 patches ago. Yeah, I think so as well, that it should do more damage. Yes, but... Flash Hulk's an ultimate monk class. So what am I doing? I'm like proceeding too far here. I'm already like in Act 4 and I still haven't like handed in the quests from Act 3. Like, what am I doing with it? What am I doing? Where am I going? We got Mythical Golem Bone Greaves. Now these are really good boots. Not gonna lie, they're like really nice defensive boots on like for many builds actually. Alright, I need to like go back at the next rift gate here, like what am I doing with it? I should have just like went for the first rift gate here in the Astrakhan Road and not for the second one. But hey. We've already moved on too far, might as well get to the next waypoint here. You can go for Korvac Devotion now. Oh yeah, true. Means losing Ghoul. I mean, you could potentially also like play Korvac instead of Ultos, right? Because they have like you have the elemental shred on Viper. Like you could drop Ultos for Korvac. Because like putting the Korvac Devotion to Windev is like so nice. It's like really good. Alright, we got level 86. Actually, we have like 8 points in Mark of Torment now, right? You don't really need 8 points here, 6 is usually enough. So the question is, where do I put the remaining points? And when in doubt, either more or A out, right? Like, get more OA here. I should also like probably reduce the amount of points that I have over here in Metal Alacrity a little bit. Like too many points there. Or we just like max out these two, right? I think 1-1, why not? You're here. And let me actually go back and respec this really quickly. Who just has too good to pass? Just for the stats. Yeah, I mean it's really good. It is like really good. I can pull 1 point at least here. It's fine. Let's go to Seru's Bastion and in the Makara's Remains again. Also we need 3 Chthonian Seeds of Binding for the next quest here, which we do have in my inventory. It's pretty good. When in doubt, 1-1 it out. Damn it. What? Now we just gotta get the ethereal essence or whatever it is, like the brain. Ethereal brain from Morton's Claim. I mean actually not Morton's Claim, but like the Stonered Quarry, whatever it's called, right? You wish Ultos had +2 to other masteries? What? Oh, you mean the set? Oh, we were talking about the devotion. Wait, the set. Why though? Like it's like every single class, I mean every single mastery has like one set that's just like a 5-piece set with +2 to like its own class on a 4-piece, right? Like you have Iskandros for Arcanist, you have Markovian for Soldier, you have Deathmark for Notblade, Drieg for Occultist, right? Ulzuin for Demolitionist, Ultos for Shaman, Virtue set for Oathkeeper, right? Ouroboros for Necromancer, and Runebinder for Inquisitor, right? Yeah, exactly. We pulled the big guy as well here. That's kind of bad. Right, how did I not reset here? Oh, there we go. Alright, we got the essence. But there's also a shrine here, so let's just do the shrine as well. It's gonna spawn like lots of hulks here again, but that's fine. Just keep calm, use your Mark of Torment properly, use your mirror, right? Once your Mark of Torment is down, and all these hulks should be like no problem for you. Because we have like healing on the Aether ray, and we got like enough debuffs to... and also like enough resistances to like make the enemies deal like no damage. Serenity. But those builds usually have other pieces that support other masteries. I mean, apart from... I mean, not really. I mean, for example, my 5-piece Ulzuin Sork, right? Yeah, literally only Serenity, right? And you can play it without Serenity, then you have like +0 to Arcanist. These kind of commentaries is why my SSF videos are so awesome, by the way. Yo, thank you, man. That means a lot. Alright, what did we do? We did... Wait, is there like not another quest here? Oh, we did get it right. Oh yeah, the Sanctum. The quest for the ashes in the Tomb of the Archon, right? We got it. Okay, perfect. Bega. Bega. Hey, I played like too many mods in between, like I don't know the main game anymore. Played too much Nidia Mar. Don't know like all the quests by heart anymore. I mean, actually I do, kind of, but not... maybe not all of them. Not every single one. Do Mad Queen? Should we do Mad Queen? I mean, on a build like this it should be actually easy, right? But I can't do Mad Queen because I haven't done the other hidden path areas yet. Unbind, mark, mirror, and notification, and then go for Mad Queen. Yeah, like then it should actually be challenging. I mean, you can like still kill her, right? Like just kite with Aether ray. It shouldn't be that hard. It should still be possible even with, like without all those three. Yo, Wangsu, welcome on, welcome on. Yeah, I've played 2000 hours for this game. Nice. That's really pretty good. That is pretty good. I think I'm at 4,350 now. Something like that. Like way too long as well. Yo, Karl, welcome on. Pretty good. Arcane Undo has played 0 hours of this game. Yeah, right. You've played 12. I got a bigger PP. The bigger Grimdawn PP. Yeah, that's like all that matters in life, right? We played 2.8k. Yeah, seems good. When did you start playing Grimdawn, by the way? Didn't you start like later? I think you started like later than me at least. To play a lot. AOM? Ah, yeah, okay. honestly, I kinda didn't play a lot in vanilla either. I mean, I did play vanilla, but I didn't play that much. Maybe like 400 hours or 500 in vanilla only. In Age of Mythology, Kappa. Oh yeah, this is a cheap shrine again, right? We should get an amber here.
Come see what's left of your wares.
I misclicked on it. I clicked on the wrong portal. Oh well. Your face. Yeah, that's your face, by the way, in case you haven't noticed yet. That face on the emote is actually your face. How did you like Dark Alliance, by the way? Dark Alliance. I think Round Zero actually bought it as well now. You gotta play with him now. Hello, what a nice day. Oh, what does it say again? Something like that, right? Hello. It's fun, needs more time commitment. I'll try again with buddies. Alright. So you think it's actually like it's not that bad, right? I mean, to be honest, like I've also like watched some other people play it when you streamed it on like my second monitor, and it was like kinda like some people, or like some people in some chats, were just like trash talking on the game. I mean, trash talking on the game when it's like buggy and etc. is like fine. But like for example, I watched a little bit of Soda Poppin' actually, and he was playing like in a 4-man party with some others, and they were like playing the hard difficulty. Apparently the hard difficulty is just like really scuffed, I don't know. Like literally him and like all of his members and his group got all like one-shot by like every single trash mob. Like every single goblin like basically just one-shot everybody. But other than that, they also like... It seemed like they didn't even like try to properly play the game, like they just ran around like idiots, not even like trying to understand how the game works. And because of that, like chat reacted even more negatively than they probably would have if like the person playing the game was like actually playing the game properly. Which I actually felt more... Like I felt more like that watching your stream than most others I've seen, which is actually amazing. Who's Soda and why is he poppin'? You don't know Soda Poppin'? I mean, he's kind of like a boomer when it comes to streamers. Like he's a super old like World of Warcraft streamer. You're waiting for Last Epoch? Yeah, hopefully Last Epoch is gonna be good. I mean, I do actually plan to like play some Elite today as well, maybe later. I do like it a lot, but like some things are... Like they still need work, like some things still need work obviously. I mean the game is early access still, so I mean obviously it does need work, right? It's not like full released yet. And it won't be this year either, like maybe next year, right? Maybe in 2 years, we'll see. Imagine how disappointing it will be when Grim Dawn 2 is bad. I mean, even if Grim Dawn 2 is bad, you always have Grim Dawn 1 to like fall back to, right? At least. Like Grim Dawn 1 not being like a... Or like in this, like... In that specific case, it's actually like a good thing that Grim Dawn 1 is like a standalone, offline, mostly single player focused ARPG, right? Because you can always like fall back to it. Like, the same reason like how Titan Quest players, they can always fall back to Titan Quest. Right? The game doesn't change, like the game doesn't go anywhere. But for example, say you would like to, I don't know, like play vanilla, or like, I mean, release Path of Exile, for example. I mean, I guess that's maybe like somehow possible to do that actually. On like maybe some private server. I don't know. You honestly doubt Grim Dawn 2 will have ladders? Yeah, I don't really know honestly. It's kinda hard to tell what to create, to be honest. Like on one hand, I know that many people working at Crate are, or like at least were, kind of competitive people. Like they played like lots of StarCraft 2, for example, so like introducing a ladder into like one of their games wouldn't be like something they would absolutely hate, at least, right? I think some people at Crate do enjoy competitive aspects of games quite a lot. I mean, they also enjoy the PvP tournament apparently like quite a bit, so there's that. Grim Dawn Resurrected will be awesome. Like when we're like 60 years old or something like that. Like in 30, 40 years from now, we're gonna like play Grim Dawn Resurrected maybe. I don't know. Will there be a Grim Dawn 2? No? Dude, it's like I would say 90%, 99% yes. But we don't know when, and it's gonna take a while. But it's like 99% yes. Or like 90% yes maybe. Have I played Torchlight 3? I have not, no. I have not. I've skipped that. I just skipped it. I mean, to be honest, like I've never played any Torchlight game. I've not played Torchlight 1, I've not played Torchlight 2, I've not played Torchlight 3, I've not played any of them. And then like when Torchlight 3 came out, right, I was like, yeah, okay, this maybe could be, like the very first time that I saw it, I was like, okay, maybe this could be a good RPG. I don't really like the graphics that much, but like if the game is actually good, I'm gonna check it out. But then like it turned out to be like shitty anyway, and then yeah. There were like no graphics or anything else to like fall back on. At least like Wolcen had good graphics, right? Like I did actually play Wolcen. Alright, Archon Bartholom, I mean just kill him, right? Again, Mark of Torment, Mirror, Reset. That alongside the last of your Aether Ray is just gonna like basically be able, like make you able to face tank this guy easily. Don't bother with that. Yeah, I agree, Pitio Uomo. Also Wickerman and Ulquoyo. Oh my god, I can't read some names, holy shit, dude. Ulquoyora. Oh my god, I can't read it, sorry. I'm sorry for butchering your name, dude. But yeah, welcome on. I legit can't pronounce it, man. Ulquoyora? I don't know. Something like that, right? Welcome on. Ulquiora. Ah, okay. Also, welcome in Dargon, how you, man? Ed, Booba and Cocker. For what, you wanna see my cock or what? It's pronounced decent. Yeah. Actually, these comments medals can be pretty good, right? Aggressive Scorching, aggressive... Oh no, Starboard of Vitality. Like, what do I have right now? I mean, actually, this one is pretty good as well. Not gonna lie, like this is really nice. Reading messages 10 minutes later while missing context, yeah. That's what I'm here for. That is literally what I'm here for. Dork Alliance, where range character can face roll through everything, since most mobs can't figure out where the player are. Versus close to mortal versus many characters. Yeah, the balancing seemed a little bit off on that game, not gonna lie. Tasha 3 is scuffy, it's pretty, but they're super basic mechanics. Yeah, it's like... Isn't Torchlight marketed for kids? Probably, yeah. After grinding like probably 500 plus Red Ratus' tomes, I finally found Glacial of Death's Chill. Nice, congrats. Yeah, that's pretty good. Especially the glacial part is really important. Yo, son of Raga, welcome on. This game any good? Nah, dude, don't buy it. This game is trash. I literally have like 2 hours in this game and I'm about to like refund it, man. Don't play Grim Dawn, it's really bad. You should like maybe check out Wolsten or Torchlight 3. Also, I've heard that like Dark Alliance is actually like really good, like especially when you like wanna play a melee character, right? Like, Dark Alliance on highest difficulty on melee characters is like really fun. Should play that instead of Grim Dawn. Dark Alliance Game of the Year. I feel like the game itself, like the cutscenes and so on, like they look good, right? The game itself looks pretty as well. And like some things are a little bit wonky, but also like fun. But like AI seems to be like pretty bad. And yeah, like some balancing stuff is like really bad as well. So I don't know, man. Also, like how is it a D&D game when you like only have preset characters, right? Like even Dark Souls is like more character stats distribution, maybe, I don't know. Yo, Grigorov, welcome in, welcome in. This game is more like D&D Light. Did you buy it, by the way? Are you're playing it right now? It's pretty fun. Assassin class, Pog. Oh, you are playing it, nice. So, are you gonna refund or? That's the real question, right? Are you gonna refund? I was playing Grim Dawn again today and I wish there were just a few more base skills. Still love it there. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind like some skills to be a little bit better for leveling, right? I feel like, for example, Drain Essence is kinda garbage for leveling, right? You can, I mean, you can like basic. I mean, generally in Grim Dawn you can level with every single like main damage ability, like Drain Essence, Bone Harvest, Ravenous Earth. I mean, not with Siphon Souls though. Penati, even Aether Ray, Trozone. Like, even Cadator's Tempest leveling is... Like, you can do it, it's just like some things are, at least for leveling, like a lot better than others. Did you clip that? Oh my god, dude. I mean, for endgame I would say, like... For endgame, like with the proper optimization, like all of those skills are viable there. Yo, crab turtle, how you man? You're not gonna refund it? 5 hours in, you like action combat? I mean, I do as well, but it didn't... Like, I don't know, like compared to, say, Dark Souls, right? Like, look way worse than, like, Dark Souls combat, and, like, Dark Souls is, what, like, 10 years old now already? Almost? I mean, it looked fun with, like, eating away the goblins and stuff like that, but other than that, I don't know. For 30 bucks is alright. I mean, I guess. But then again, like, Grim Dawn is 30 bucks, right? And then it's like not alright. By the way, here in Place of Strife, right? If you're playing hardcore right now, and you are here, don't go to the east. Don't get killed by Locksmere. The carrier is probably not ready, and probably you aren't ready for him either yet. I mean, maybe you are. If you like feel like you can't take on Locksmere, just kill him. But I mean, don't blame me if you die, right? I am ready. People are ready. I'd like to have more default attack like skills like Cadence. I think Grim Dawn actually has like lots of them compared to Path of Exile, or let's say like Last Epoch. Just mark before he nullifies? I mean, yeah, of course I could kill him now. Like, just mark before he nullifies, just mirror after he nullifies, right? The power to destroy their foes. Oh my god, that's Word of Renewal. Another skill disruption spam. I actually didn't boner enough instead of I didn't bother enough. Because you altered the text before as well, so I thought that's gonna be like another iteration of that one as well. Alright, wait, what the fuck is happening here? Why is my most sensitivity so high now? Alright, okay, I mean, don't do this at home, right? Unless you feel suicidal or you wanna have a challenge, right? Is he even here? He doesn't seem to be at home, right? Like, Locksmere is not a 100% spawn, so he might just not be here today. Right. Yeah, he's not here, what the fuck? Yeah, he's like spawning here in this corner, otherwise... Not even home. Too bad there's no hard mode for Grim Dawn mod. I don't know, like, maybe you can, like, or like, Stan could implement a veteran mode for both Elite and Ultimate difficulty as well, right? I'm not sure how easy that is. Am I gonna play BG3 when it releases? What is that, Bad Game 3? Oh, Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna say probably no. I have a friend who's like a big Baldur's Gate fan, and he's like, yeah, you should play it, it's like really good. So I guess I should play it. But honestly, like, the early access that like I watched, it didn't really look that much better than like Dark Alliance. So I mean, maybe it's like good now. If it's like actually good on release, then I might play it, yeah. But I mean, if it's like mediocre, if it's like Torchlight, it's kind of like the same situation as like with Torchlight, right? If it's actually good, I'm gonna play it. If it's like bad, then I'm not gonna play it. Bliat Game 3, yeah. Waiting for a good game too, yeah, me too. Good Dawn too. After Grim Dawn comes what? Grim Dusk. League of Legends. L Omega Lol L. It's almost as bad as W Omega Lol W, right? Except I'm actually playing League of Legends sometimes. Did I play any of the Torchlights? No, I didn't. I have not a single second played in any Torchlight game. You're gonna be Ascended Boomers before Gremlin 2 release? Or gonna be Wizards? Ah, let's drop a portal here. For this optional dungeon. I mean, on normal and elite difficulty, you always wanna do it. You always wanna clear it because of the devotion there. And I mean, now I should maybe do it as well, but I already have like 55 devotion points, right? So like, don't really have to. Leave the trolling to professionals like Dargon. Okay, thanks. Says the guy who like came in here trolling and such with the first sentence. Whatever, you were able to farm local in your bleed water, no pots. Nice, congrats. I mean, yeah, I'm bleed, right? When in doubt, just cut it out. But yeah, congrats. Did you get the full set already, or still missing some sets? Some pieces? Almost time for a Rumetal, Loeth Solel. Every time I hear him, man, I'm so triggered.
Took you long enough. Took you long enough. Took you long enough. The code disappears.
Took you long enough. Fuck you too, mate. How many times to get the boots? 16 times? Ah, that's It's not too bad, I mean, it's pretty bad, but not like super bad. I've seen people with like worse luck than that for sure. I don't even remember like how many times it took me the first time that I like was farming local set. That was like, I don't know, probably like 3 years or 4 years ago though. 27% chance to need 16 runs. Yeah, so like not that bad, right? Got two Dark One pieces and both helmets. You gotta farm all 4 for a Dark One. Not the boots. Wait, Dark One boots? What? What patch are we in even? Yeah, you're right. It's 1.1.9.1. And you kind of like forget which kind of patch you're in, right? When there are no patch notes to look at. It's low carb boots. Oh, okay. I thought it was just like 25% for each piece. 25, 25, 25, 25. I didn't actually know they're like... They have like different drop chances. Pattern boots have 25%, 27%, and the others have a little bit less, 23 then probably. Alright. And grimtools should be right with those kind of numbers usually. Like they are, like Dammit, the maker of grimtools, just I think like extracts the source code or something like that. I don't know. Like the numbers should be right. I remember when I thought Lokar has 1% chance to drop the set after just 4 runs. Because you always got it like that. Bang. That's pretty lucky.
Ah, we speak at last.
Yo, Obi Kenobi. Where did the one go? Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. All out Fang. Should be easy to, like, cheap and easy to craft as well, right? So let's do that.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
By the way, don't like always sell items like I do. Like, take your time to actually look at some items, even if it's only to like get to know items, right? Like even if you don't need them for your current character, just like check out your gear, check out your loot.
Put it to good use. I do the best I can with what I've got.
Do you have like something to put on your skin? Nadia? Like I was using, like when I burned my legs, like you burnt your hand, I put like some aloe vera jelly on it, like literally every day. You bought best in slot cream? Alright. Best slot cream is hopefully gonna help. Obi Kenobi is literally from ITMA series, not Star Wars. Oh, what is ITMA series? I don't know stuff. Out. ITMA balls. Wow. It's like the one PoE item, right? Got him. Alright, where's the second wagon? It can be either here, right? Or if it's not here, then it's like down here, right? There it is. You feel like such a zoomer now? It's okay. Oh, totem. We see totem. We kill totem, right? Let's go and get the totem. Zoomers are based, boomers are dumb stuck in their ways. That even rhymes, dude. Holy moly. You got a literal rap god here in chat. Don't get arcane undone, right? Just kill the arcane before he can nullify you. Just kill it, right? Just kill it. And yeah, I mean, why do you do these totems again? Because they give you blueprints, even 3 of them in this case. It's pretty good. The fuck? Yeah, I don't know. Just get him, right? Just get him. I mean, if you're like playing on a fresh account, right? Very first character on a fresh account, then you will get lots of blueprints, right? You will get like less and less blueprints the more you already have. But you will still have like a higher chance of getting like a blueprint, like a specific blueprint that you want and don't have yet, and that's like a random drop. So it's like obviously always good to get blueprints like as much and as quickly as possible, right? Yeah, dude, the totems are crazy. Like if you play a fresh character like this one, it's crazy with the the blueprint drops. Like 3 blueprints aren't even that rare early on. Because like some of the blueprints are actually like blueprints to blue items and stuff like that, right? Or like even to yellow items, so like yeah. Those are like way more common and like way easier to get. But yeah, again 2, right? And this is a blue, this is another blue, right? Like 2 blue blueprints. I mean, obviously the legendary ones are gonna be like way harder to get. Remove notification from enemies, dear crate. Yo Loki, welcome on. Titty cleavage streamer. Don't look too deep, guys, don't look too deep. Now you're a bigger view than the copy pasta made, honestly. Yeah, you got debated good by the copy pasta, I guess. Did I reset my account? I mean, whenever I'm doing like an SSF playthrough, I like reset my account. I mean, I don't reset my account, I create like a second account. Well, how do you create a second account? You just move your old, like you either move your old save folder or you like just rename it. And then if you like re-enter the game, it's gonna like create a new fresh save folder automatically. So the only thing I literally did is like rename one folder in my directory and that's it. But like, who said that? Is that like a... Is that a comment on like Steam? Or like on Facebook groups? Probably like from Steam, right? That seems like a Steam comment. Or maybe even forums. But probably Steam. Do you use cloud saving? No, it's local for me. It's also like easier to do the resets, like to yeah, like basically like create a second account, like create multiple accounts when you like have like local saves. It's Reddit. Oh, it's Reddit. Wait, is it like a new one or are people still salty about it? 2 days ago. Alright, just dodge it. Forehead. Toxic, yeah, I mean... What else can I say, man? Like, just dodge it is, I think, less toxic than saying just get good, right? I could have said that as well, right? Oh my god, what's the spam, dude? Alright, well, I think OP needs to chill a little. I do agree with this sentiment. I would say maybe 50% of my hardcore deaths have been because of this mechanic. There's rarely any clear indication of when this is happening, and even if there was, I don't think it would be much fun to play against. There are so many things going on during most fights in the game that's really easy to miss your buffs disappearing. I mean, if you miss your buffs disappearing, then it's like... then you've like misplayed already before, because like... you're not supposed to like miss your buffs disappearing, like you're not supposed to not miss your buffs disappearing, but like you're not supposed to miss identifying the arcane and then like playing properly around the arcane and like its possibility to like shoot a projectile at you, right? And I mean, if you are not good at that yet, then I guess you... I don't know. You haven't played the game enough, I guess, I don't know. That's how it is, mate. I mean, it's shit design where you're like new to the game, I agree. But to be honest, like when you play the game a lot, it's like it's actually interesting. Like, I don't mind it that much, because like it keeps the game interesting in a way. Like, it keeps combat interesting in some situations. Like, imagine how... I don't know, like without Arcane, like Grim Dawn combat would just be more boring, right? It wouldn't be... I mean, yeah, sure, you wouldn't die as much, but... If you're not like ready to lose your character, you shouldn't play hardcore, right? Like, I know some people play hardcore because they don't like dying. Honestly, like, if you like don't like dying, then you should play softcore, right? Because like there you die and then it doesn't matter. If you, I mean, I'm not saying that you should play hardcore if you like dying, but you should be okay with like dying. If you're not okay with dying, then you shouldn't play hardcore. The game could be made more challenging with other mechanics. Yes, that's not wrong. Like, that's not wrong. But I mean, we already have arcanes in the game, right? And like, what I usually see people suggesting is like, oh my god, arcane is bullshit, just remove it, right? Like, just remove it is gonna make the combat more boring in my opinion. So like I don't agree with that. They're only really awful when you're on a bad shard. Yeah, if you're like on a, I don't know, like on shard 420 and you have like a group of 20 elites, then it's like hard to spot the arcane, and that's also like really bad to like play around the arcane. Yes, that's true. What's hard about walking away and reapplying passes? And like most of the time you don't have to reapply passes, because like just walking away in the right moment and also like learning the timing of like when you have to walk away is like all you need to do, right? You don't have to, I mean ideally you never have to like reapply your passes. I mean sure, I also get arcane sometimes, like that does happen, because like sometimes I fuck up as well, and honestly like mechanically I wouldn't say I'm like that good of a player. Like I'm like okay mechanically, I'm not like really like a mechanical god or anything. Like I'm not like that good of a player, but I can like count to how many seconds or like whatever seconds you have to like count to when you meet an arcane, you know. Like I can't count because I don't actually know like how many seconds they have like initial timeout. But I kind of like played against so many right now that I do have like a feeling for it. And I know that the Wendigo arcanes like do their projectiles earlier than the others. They're like kind of bullshit when it comes to that. And also like I know that if you are engaging an arcane that has already been in combat with like other mobs, say like in the Edge of Reality, where like Lokar, like in the Lokar dungeon, right? Then they have like less initial timeouts because they were already in combat, right? So they might just like use arcane projectile like instantly on you. Avenger rep? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I got hit there for example. But honestly, like I just played it bad, like I didn't play it properly. Like if I played it properly I wouldn't have died. Right? It was like misplay. And honestly a death like that is still like more fun than at some point like just meeting the critical threshold of you getting one shot and just getting one shot, right? I don't know. It's time. Is it? I mean, yeah, it's time. Let's handle this quest real quick first, and then it's time, yeah. What? Zeit. Is he a pleb or something to die to arcane? I mean, I literally died to arcane the last season as well. Like, sure, it does happen. But like 50% of your characters? That's a little... Okay, by the way, we got Shrewd of the Aether. And it's a higher level version, but it's actually level 94, like an endgame viable item. But Shrewd is still like cunning, that's kinda bad. It's actually even less cunning than the lower level version, and of the Aether is just Aether damage. Compared to of Menhir's Wall, that's kinda bad, not gonna lie. So maybe we're gonna like farm Logorian a bit. Once we're like around level 90 or higher than that. I just think it would be more fair if there was a more clear indication of the spell. Yeah, I mean every single character, every single enemy that can spawn the arcane projectile does use its like default casting animation when using it, right? And so like you gotta like learn how all the casting animations of like all potential arcanes look like. And yeah, that's like problem number one, right? You can call that skill or you can call it tedious to learn that. And the other problem is that enemies that cast more than just the arcane projectile, right? they will use literally the same animation for all of their like casting spells, like spell casting. So, like for example with the Radox, right? Like sometimes you don't know, are they like doing their arcane projectile or are they like doing something else? Yeah, that gets like a little bit annoying sometimes. I do agree. Like if they all had like a little bit more distinct like wind up, that wouldn't hurt, right? They all just have like the default casting animation for their arcane projectile, and yeah, if they're like using other casting abilities as well, then yeah, it's kind of annoying to like see it. Death is enough of an indicator.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Good price, yep.
Put it to good use.
Give me a good price. Good price, good price. Personally, I would like to see something like a large mana burn instead of nullify. It still turns off some of your buffs, it is not noticeable because you can't use your stuff. And that's fine. But then like you sometimes wouldn't be able to even use your movement ability, right? It would actually like be
My, what a curiosity.
maybe even worse, honestly. I mean, I can totally understand like being frustrated by it as a new player. Like when I first like started playing Ashes of Mouth, which is like when the arcane mobs got introduced to the game, I got nullified like left and right all the time, dude. Of course, like, but I didn't make like a Reddit thread and like cried about it. That's the difference. I tried to get good. All right, I'm gonna let you like leave you guys alone here with the Red Jam. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick, enjoy the cutscene. What?
Returned. So our great moment of triumph is soured with... Arum Ital. Arum Ital. Loith Soler. Loith Bismir. Monum Ulgrum Thonokolo Utokrain. This is too dangerous. Need to find another way.
The rift gate! Something's coming through!
Inquisitor Creed. Devil's Crossing was attacked.
Take it easy, John. What's happened?
Some new kind of Ethereal. Just smashed right through our defenses. We need reinforcements. We're in bad shape.
I'll send help, but I can't spare much. We're equally pressed here. Loss of Algrim to the Void may be more serious than you realize.
Ulgrim is dead, Creed. You must know that. My people need help now. We won't survive another attack.
John,
It came from Malmouth. That thing that attacked Devil's Crossing. I escaped the city with a small group 2 weeks ago. Most died crossing the burning fields. My father was pulled into the bog by cannibals. I had to leave him. I was the only one who made it to Devil's Crossing. Malmouth has been a living nightmare since the Grim Dawn. I was part of the resistance there, if you can call it that. The Ethereals toyed with us, as if we ever had a chance. They let us fight on because they needed us. Needed our bodies for the grotesque things they make deep beneath the city. You think you're safe here, behind your stone walls. But those things from Malmouth will keep coming, and they will find you. And no fortress will ever be able to save you.
a chilling tale indeed. In our fight against the Chthonians, we've overlooked the growing ethereal threat. We must find Ulgrim. But maybe we can aid Malmouth at the same time. You've already done a great deal, but we must ask for your help once again. We need you to strike at the heart of the ethereal invasion, far to the east, in the ruined city of Malmouth.
Are you guys badging already? Really? Holy shit. Was it like Omega loud for you or what? I hope it wasn't. Vokage. Alright, the Bane of Cairn has been vanquished. And we got the mythical tainted ruby of Karl, which is like really nice for a aura kind of build, right? But yeah, we didn't, I mean, we're not playing that tier on this character.
I struggle to admit this. You see, the Luminari have long been aware.
You see, the Luminari, alright.
Excuse me. My father and I were part of.
Excuse me? We also gotta do what? We also still haven't done the Fang of the Bone Hunter quest. We haven't done Hargate's Formula. We haven't done Depraved Sanctuary. We've like done nothing here, right? Like so many side quests are still missing. Steps of Torment as well is missing. I mean, first of all, let's go to Agdenborg, like to the Covenant's refuge at least, because like after listening to this like cutscene, the spirit guide in Devil's Crossing is gonna be dead and gone. I mean, ever since Forgotten Gods, it doesn't really matter that much anymore, right? Because you can just like go to Forgotten Gods, or like back in AOM, you actually had like no spirit guide until you went for the Coven, right? Until you like made it to the Coven. Rip Odo P. Aura build. Yo, denied, welcome on, welcome on. Wait, why rest in peace? It's not dead though. At least mine isn't. Did you die on your aura build? F in chat? Question mark. No, the food? What? What is this? Wait, what is this?
Company. Push up. My food! My food! My hot dogs! My hot dogs!
Oh my god, is he gonna die because of a hot dog?
Yeah, yeah, my hot dogs! No!
Never mind.
My hot dogs, fuck!
Oh my god, these guys with their ice projectiles are so scary with an eye. Oh my god.
No!
Why is it not going to the side yet?
No!
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, just like my cam, right? My blurry cam. Holy shit, dude, why is it so blurry? Feels bad, man. Hot dogs and character rip. That's like... That's pretty sad, man. Not gonna lie. Yeah, the food was already on the ground, the character was not to be saved. I mean, the character could have been saved, yeah, true. When it killed the ass, yeah. But I mean, priorities, right? Like, when you have hot dogs, you maybe suddenly, like, switch your priorities. Also, I mean, maybe he was like trying... Where am I going, dude? Where am I going? Maybe he was like trying to like follow the 3-second rule, right? Do you guys... like, does it only exist in German? Or does it also like in Germany? Or does it also like exist somewhere else, the 3-second rule? Imagine not having pause button? Hell yeah. Grim is a superior game after all. At least a superior game to like play alongside having hot dogs on your desk. Oh hey. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, exactly. It's not really like an actual rule, it's just like, it's just a meme basically, yeah. And calling that a meme is kinda me being that 2021 zoomer that like calls everything a meme, but honestly, like after everybody calling everything a meme nowadays, I don't even know like what to call it anymore. It's basically a meme as well. The zoomer. I mean, yeah, it's bullshit, of course. But it like still exists, like that's what I said, like it's basically a meme. Getting food poisoning and dying is a pretty big meme. I mean, if you don't clear your floor like ever, then that might happen. Anyway, we were here in the Gloom Wall, right? We were here in the Gloom Wall. Also, this guy doesn't look like he can throw rocks, but he can throw rocks, right? I don't know why. That's so weird, actually. And here you have Nani's stash. This is a... well, an ultimate. This is a very important like piece of lore, so to say, because it is basically the introduction into the like Lokar questline as well. Have a rip charge to outside distractions. I think yes, this one. This is probably the only one there. But it was multiplayer, that's why I couldn't pause as well. Like I was like instinctively pressing the pause button, and then like I put grimtools over my game, so I didn't see that I'm like, yeah, I didn't see what you guys are seeing. It's also kind of funny because like I'm super cocky in that clip. Like somebody was asking like about some tips, and I was like, yeah, just level up, right? Or something like that. And then I die. Oi, tasty human. I mean, I died to maggots more than once, but I died to those kind of maggots only once. The other deaths were like some other a little bit different maggots, right? Wait. Where's Garrett Torben again? He's like over here, right? This guy gotta be like the most annoying NPC in the game, man. It's pretty annoying. Like, just get saved, dude. Okay, let's drop a portal like here. Or rather, over... I mean, no, we don't have to drop a portal actually. I thought it was gonna be like a little bit further away, but we were just literally there already. Alright, here we have the stash, right? That is the first part, and usually this is also like where it ends in Elite and Normal, right? On Ultimate difficulty, however, you can go through the branches here, over here. Here's gonna be like another lore node that you should check out, and then you have Arcturus, the Cursed Smith, which can craft a Heart of Darkness, and I mean, you should do that. Unfortunately though, while he can craft a Heart of Darkness, he cannot craft a Black Tallow, so we gotta go back here to Burwich Prison, for example, to craft a Black Tallow, right? How many times have you attempted to create? I think you've seen 3 on YouTube. Actually, all of them should be on YouTube. It's... Wait, 6 times? Yeah, 6 times. I killed it twice last season. Oh yeah, I mean, the first 3 attempts were like... are just the attempts on YouTube, right? The other 3 attempts are a little bit more like hidden inside other VODs, which are also on YouTube, but yeah, they're like a little bit harder to find, I guess. They should be in the same playlist though, like in the same Celestial boss kills playlist. And like they should have like timestamps as well. Like I killed it, I mean I died on the Blade Master and on the Shieldbreaker, right? I killed it once on the Sorceress, then I killed it another time on a Sorcerer that was like kind of the same Sorceress, but different, and like in Season 1, and then I killed it twice on the Druid in Season 2, right? 6 times in 4K hours? I mean... if you're playing softcore, then it's like way easier to just go there and do it, right? And also, honestly, like I didn't want to like do the fight too much. I think I've done like... did I do crate more than Karagadra though? I mean the super bosses are like... how do you say that? They're most of the time something you do like once per character. And like most characters aren't strong enough to like kill Kala or crate anyway. They're just like strong enough to kill maybe like Mokjogun or Ravager, Bourbon Clones, Lokar, stuff like that, right? So like I have killed the others like way more often, like on different characters. I want to kill at least once. Yeah, that's the spirit, man. That's the spirit. But yeah, like against crate, be prepared to lose a character. Like that's basically the hardest fight in the game. So. Alright, Jaffa. Good night, good night. Oh yeah, Nydia's story was also pretty sad against Crate. Like, he... yeah. I mean, basically what he said, right? Like, he did the fight like 30 times on softcore to like practice it. And then he did it once on hardcore and like instantly died. Because like... I mean, he got hit by the first like crate falling down from the skies, right, or something like that, and then he just like gets stun locked. Yeah. I mean, speaking of super bosses, there's actually gonna be a super boss. Oh shit. Carax's foul can be... Carax's scary, I guess, sometimes. There's actually gonna be a super boss guide on YouTube by the end of this week, at the very latest. Which also includes Creative Entertainment, of course. I think I talked like about Crate for like half an hour. And yeah, the video is like... Actually, I managed to make the video a little bit shorter than the farming video. I think it's like 1 minute shorter. It's not like 1 hour 22 minutes, it's like 1 hour and 21 minutes, something like that. So yeah, there's lots of content there for you to check out, I guess, later this week. You can do the circle strat like only twice, I think, because like after doing 2 circles, you're basically like there are too many crates there, like you have to go outside. I know like some people like do 3 circles even maybe, but I don't know. I think that's like super risky. And also like, I don't know, like I think it kind of like depends on your build a little bit, and also like it depends a little bit on like how the crates spawned, where they are, in which situation. Because like if you, the thing is like if you do those circles around in the prison, right? You gotta like move at like the correct speed, right? Not too quick, not too slow either, right? Like if you go too quick, then like you can't really do a second round because like there's still like too many crates like scattered around, and if you go like too slow, you're gonna be either hit by the like burning crates falling from the skies or like the other stuff, right? Like other smaller crates. So you gotta like yeah, have the right pacing, so to say. Yeah, all the small boxes, they only multiply. They never disappear. They only get more and more and more and more and more and more. So basically crate is like a DPS check. If you don't have enough DPS, you literally can't kill it. Alright, we've made it here to the Coven's Refuge.
Put it to good use. I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Alright, so far so good. I think it's time to like catch up with some of the side quests here as well. Like, let's do the Depraved Sanctuary, for example. This is the Act 1 side dungeon for which you can find the key either randomly from like Chthonian, I mean not like Chthonians, but like the cultists, right? The cultists of Chthon. Or if you have gotten the letter from Burridge Village about Dareni, right? And then you have spared Dareni's life, he's gonna give you the key as well. Which is how I got it on this character. All Grim Dawn bosses are like 90% gear checks and 10% skill. Yeah, except for Crate. Like, Crate is 50-50, I would say. Crate is 50-50. I mean, also, I mean, it's an RPG, right? Like, obviously everything is a gear check, in a way. But Crate is more skill-based than the others, I would say. I mean, for example, Kala and Ravager, right? You can just like, you can eliminate the remaining like 10% skill by just like playing a face sync or like Avenger of Water, right? Like, yeah, that's like literally just 100% gear check and nothing else. Combat readability in Grim Dawn is non-existent. Yeah, it's not that great. But I mean, you can, for example, read arcanes, right? Like, if you can read arcanes, you can also like read some other bosses. Like, for example, the Season 2 bosses, I think, especially Balog, for example. I mean, they're not easy to read, the abilities, but you can read them if you pay proper attention. You can read the abilities, it's not like that. It's just not that easy. I mean, Eddie has like telegraphs everywhere, yeah. I think Eddie is almost like too easy, like the telegraph attacks are either, yeah, they're like, I feel like sometimes Eddie's telegraphs are like a little bit too early even, like they give you like a little bit too much time maybe even. A little bit less time would be fine as well, I think. I mean, I don't mind telegraphs at all, like, it's fine. Especially for hardcore, like, if you, like, go blind into a boss hardcore, it's, like, really nice to have telegraphs, because otherwise you just die, probably. But yeah. I think they sometimes like give you too much time. Alright, this was the Depraved Sanctuary dungeon. Let's go and do what next? That's the Hargate's formula. This is like another side quest we haven't done yet. Grim Dawn's combat readability is still better than PoE's. I mean... it depends, I guess. Siege Golems with Deadly Mod. Yeah. I mean, Deadly Mod is like OP anyway. And I mean, if you... deadly, if not damaged recently, right? I mean, just damaged the Siege Golem, right? But I mean, if it hits you from like long range before being damaged, then of course it's gonna like just basically one-shot you. Dude, the freaking light mages, they are like, I hate them so much. They're like, sometimes there are like so many of them, right? Like, it kind of makes you think they're supposed to be just like a, maybe like, not maybe like a trash mob, but like a middle tier mob, you know? They do so much damage, like it's unreal. Recently tried Ravager with a quite defensively ranged character. He had 3k armor, 3.2k DA, and you got hit for 13k randomly. That's when you realized the import of Grim Dawn. I mean, how much physical resistance did you have? Because like, when Ravager has double... like, your Ravager has 55% physical resistance shred, right? So... and also if you fought the Ravager of Mines, which has like the A shred on his spikes, then you might have been crit as well. But I would say like when it comes to single big chunky hits, right? Ravager deals more damage than Kalagadra. And that's probably because of his like 55 physical resistance shred, right? $3k armor versus Ravager is like 0. Yeah. I mean, on many builds I just don't even care about armor against Ravager that much. I just try to get full rest and that's it. And like, don't fight him when he has the eye up. Like, just run around when he has the eye up, right? We had 16%. Yeah, I mean, Inquisitor Seal doesn't do anything against Ravager. Like, Inquisitor Seal is not good against Ravager. It's really not that good. It doesn't do anything against like his big chunky auto attacks. It's like good against his like bleeding pools or like soul wells or whatever he's like. It's like good against his like spell casting abilities, but like his melee attacks, Seal doesn't do anything, like not that much at least. Then it's objectively bad design. I mean, you can still kill him, right? You can like still kite him. Like you don't have to face Sync Ravager. But yeah, the thing is just like if you don't have like good Fizz and or you're not running away when he has like his eye debuff on you, like the red eye, then yeah, I mean, what can I say? Then the character wasn't like then either the character wasn't properly prepared or you like didn't play it properly. To be honest. You knew it probably wouldn't work. You just never got hit for 13k plus in a single hit. Oh dude, I got the kit for even more than that on Ravager, like from Ravager once or twice. That's just Ravager. You try to tank Magas with Inquisitor Seal? I mean, Magas have literally 69% resistance shred. If you don't have overcapped all your resistances by 69%, and you tank both of their RR skills, then you probably will die. No matter what seal you have. Like, resistance shred is probably the main reason why you take like ridiculous amounts of damage sometimes in Grim Dawn. And I do agree that overall, like, the resistance shred problem is like not ideal. Like, there would be ways to make resistance shred feel more fair. For example, I mean, Last Epoch, for example, right? Last Epoch right now doesn't really have like much resistance shred, right? They only have, I think, there's like a debuff mod or something like that. I don't know exactly what it's called again right now, but like Mark of Death, I think, right? Mark of Death like reduces your resistances by 25%. But other than that, there really isn't like any RR in Last Epoch, right? On the other hand, Last Epoch's resistances are done like, first of all, you only have 75% max rust, not 80% like in Grim Dawn. So like a game that's balanced around 75% resistances, like in a game that's balanced around 75% resistances, every single point of resistance shred is going to be like less impactful than if a game is balanced around 80% resistances, right? Also, second of all, if you have 75% resistances in Last Epoch, you basically have 0, right? Because all the enemies have 75 penetration endgame. Like, it scales up, and like I think after like level 75 they basically have like 75 penetration. So, but I mean, the damage of the enemies is also balanced around that, right? So if you have 75 res, they penetrate you down to 0, and then say you get hit by a 30%, or like say you get hit by a 20% resistance debuff, right? Then you will just take 20% more damage in Last Epoch, right? In Grim Dawn, however, if you have 80% and you have like no overcap, right, and you get hit by 20%, you take not 20% more damage, you take 100% more damage. So that's like the main difference, right? Or like, rather, that's also like the main reason why resistance shred in Grim Dawn is just like so ridiculous overall. I think Last Epoch system is better than Grim Dawn's. Like, I think it's way better. Cat res equals 0 res. Yeah, but like, why is that a problem? It's just a number. It's a number, and the way it's set up, it's better than in Grim Dawn, in my opinion. Because like, they can add more enemies with resistance shred without it being like as ridiculously punishing as in Grim Dawn. I mean, they don't right now. They don't have like any RR right now on enemies, but I mean, if they do, for example, like add as much RR to Last Epoch enemies as Grim Dawn has RR on enemies, right? Then I think it would like feel totally fine. Like, you wouldn't have like these unfair moments when like if you're a new player, right, in Grim Dawn, like you max out your resistances to 80%, and then you're like, okay, cool, I've done it, right? When in reality you haven't done it, right? You need to overcap as well. But then, like, by how much do you overcap? Like, how do you know that? I mean, in the end, you have to, like, literally check out every single enemy in the game in grimtools to, like, see how much RR how much resistance shred it has, and then overcap accordingly if you, like, never want to drop below 80%, right? Because the damage of all the enemies is balanced around you having 8%, like, resistances, at least for endgame. Whereas in Last Epoch, you're gonna, like, go to 75% as well. And, I mean, like, you also don't know by how much you want to overcap, right? But assuming, like, a new player doesn't overcap in both games, he will be, like, way more punished in Grim Dawn. Like, literally, like, 5 times as much, for example. punished, right? When it comes to like 20% resistance threat, like you're gonna take like 5 times more damage in Grim Dawn compared to like an Aether, like, or like rather, the damage the increased damage that you take is like 5 times higher in Grim Dawn compared to last epoch. So like Elite system is like way more intuitive and beginner friendly in my opinion. I mean, yes, behind the scenes you basically have 0 resistances because enemies have 75 pen, but because of that, it's like less punishing, right? Centrix of the Sky, welcome on, thanks for the follow. Alright, we're here in the Agdenborg. Let's also talk about this game, not only last epoch, right? Here in the Agdenborg, you wanna get to this wedding entrance. While you wanna get to Barrowholm, right? But you also wanna like ideally do all the side quests, which you don't know of yet if you haven't, because like you can't pick up the quests until you have found Barrowholm. But you can like still do the quests in advance. And one of the quests is gonna be to kill Janaxe here in Janaxe's den, so let's just do that. Like, I would say that like it would have been nice if Crate would have like figured out a way to like make resistance shred a little bit less powerful. I mean, they have done so for the players, right? They have like reduced resistances across the board on enemies a little bit and like decreased the amount of RR that like some devotions give you. Or was it skills? Actually it was skills, right? So they did adjust that a little bit. But like any other bigger adjustments would have just like broken the game by now. Like the game is totally balanced around like having 8% cap resistances, also using overcap. Like it's balanced around that. Like if you change it by a lot now, then it's gonna be like a mess, right? So is this gonna be an AR build or am I just using it for leveling? I'm not 100% sure yet actually. It might depend on like which kind of items I'm finding. But I'm certainly gonna play Aether up to 100, yes. Would be a whole another game, maybe for Grim Dawn 2. Yeah, I mean, I think they know, I mean, the devs aren't stupid, right? They know themselves that like Grim Dawn is super reliant on resistance shred on both sides, like both on enemy's side as well as on the player's side. They know it's, like, maybe not the problem, but like they know it's a very, very big damage multiplier in the game right now. And I mean, they should also know, I mean, I'm pretty confident that they do know of like ways to adjust that as well. Like for example, for Grim Dawn 2, they could just like PoE, for example, like cap resistances at 75 or 70% even, compared to like 80%, right? Then like balance damage around that. That alone already would make like resistance shred, at least on enemies, less powerful than now. And on the player, I mean, they could like, again, maybe like reduce the resistances of enemies a little bit more than now, and like increase, or like, while at the same time like decreasing resistance shred values on abilities a little bit more on top of it. PoE Omega Meme just one-shots you and works differently. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like I don't know PoE that well. I played like a little bit last season up till like, I don't know, 80 something, but yeah, not really that much. I basically know nothing about PoE, to be honest. I know like 75% is like the max, like the default cap. Ellie Pen can go negative. I mean, everything can go negative in Grim Dawn as well, right? Any Purifier recommendations? I followed yours with Justice set and didn't know if that's ideal for endgame. Yeah, to be honest, the Purifier wasn't really, like, I did do like, I mean, you can follow the guide properly like up to 100, right? But like once you hit endgame, I didn't really like finish the guide that well. And I do want to make like a video about the Purifier, just like I did about the Aura Den or the Spellbreaker as well, where I do like talk about endgame options a little bit more than I have in the like playthroughs only. But yeah, I mean, Mythical Justice set, like the standard Justice set is not really good enough either. you will need to have the Mythical Justice set, right? Then you have the Dagadon set. The Dagadon set is really good as well. You can either play the full Dagadon set or like only the ham and the chest. You can use the Desolator two-handed gun from the Mammoth Resistance faction that you can like get there as a blueprint and like craft it. And then there's some other versions as well, like with the Luminari set you can do like something okay. You can actually like do Pierce as well with Sharpshooter set or the Valdoon set. That's pretty good as well, like two-handed Pierce. It's really strong as well on Purifier. I mean, there are like many options. Basically, like comes down to like which gear you have, what you want to play. I think actually like the blue Sharpshooter set is like the flavor of the patch, so to say, for like the best budget build for Purifier right now. Pretty sure you can like find a Sharpshooter Purifier in the forums somewhere. Using Justice and Devil Tongue. Physical Rest is 12%. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like Physical Rest being a problem is also like a Purifier thing. Like Purifiers aren't really good at Physical Rest, like aren't really good at getting Physical Rest in the first place. Should we go here? Actually, this boss is a little scary. I don't want to go here yet. I need to like get good gear first, and then we can do it later. The Kraken is actually no joke on Ultimate. I'm gonna skip it for now. So far your options are Bonemongers and Justice. I mean, Justice is fine, like the Mythical Justice is fine. You can try Dagadon. I mean, what was his name? Like the Desolator, right? Two-handed Desolator is pretty good with Justice set. If you want something, actually, if you want something like tankier, you could combine the Justice set with the Stronghold set. The Stronghold set is a pistol and shield set. Like it has a one pistol, one shield. And also works pretty nicely on a Purifier, actually. Not too bad. This guy here, Bargol, you only really want to face sync this guy if you rotate between your skills properly. He can actually deal some damage, so you want to be like a little bit careful here, like maybe just kite him. He's like a tree, so like he's kind of slow, it should be easy to kite as well. His acid spit is OP. I mean, do you know why? Because it has resistance reduction. Surprise, surprise, right? That's why. That Kraken boss has killed me more than any other enemy. Yeah, he's pretty strong, yeah. I mean, for like a properly geared endgame character, he should like not be a challenge, but like right now, I would just die probably. I don't want to go there. I mean, I could like not die as well. I think like I have cluster, right? I could like just mirror Mark of Torment, cluster, and then like reset and like again mirror Mark of Torment and so on, right? I think I should be able to kill it, but like no, there's like no need for me to risk it right now. And I don't want to like bait newer people into like doing the Kraken under gear as well. Hardest enemy causing harder than Korvac. I mean, in a way, that's actually true, yeah. I would agree. I think so, yeah. Like, not much stronger, but a little bit stronger, yeah. Is my neighbor drilling again? Really? Dude, when is he gonna stop? Can you just move away from his shower if you have issues? It's not, I mean, yeah, you could. But it's not actually always that easy. But yeah, you could. I mean, to be fair, the Kraken wasn't always there. Like, he got added on a later patch. Like, everything in the Agdenborg was already there. And then, like, I think 3 or 4 patches after AOM got released, the Kraken got added. Like, he's even... Like, he got added after Ancient Grove, even. Sorry about that. Was the loot so bad? Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, he has like 2 unique shoulders that he can drop. One of which used to be really good for Phantasmal Blaze actually. But then with the introduction of the Hara set, it kinda became obsolete. Which is like the main reason why I hate Hara set so much. And then the other one's like a pet shoulder. But like pet shoulder pieces are... I mean, while leveling it's fine. But like while leveling you don't want to kill him. I mean, it's... Like, shoulders are a very contested slot for pets, I think, for pet builds, so it's kinda hard to make it work. Is my Rocket Jack's build still viable for this patch? I actually remade the character, but I didn't do a video yet. I can link you my current build. I think the current build should be better than the old one. I mean, the old one died, right? That's the new one. There you go. Alright, let's also rescue the traveling witches that got caught by these cannibals. And then let's go into the Tomb of Ugdal as well. Because there you can get a free Wendigo spirit from killing Ugdal. And also there's another shrine down there, which I mean, you don't have to do, but you can, right? You can. I mean, look at this, right? These are trash mobs, right? Like, basically trash mobs, like there was one elite. Look at this and look at this, right? They're freaking ridiculous. They're like the Chthonian harbingers in a way. Desolator or Stone Guard? No, not Stone Guard. What did I say? Stronghold. Stronghold set. I mean, Desolator is more damage, especially more AoE, because Desolator has pass through, right? Like, if you shoot with Desolator, it actually like pierces through all enemies, which is like ridiculous AoE. So that's like more damage and especially way more AoE. Stronghold is like tankier and a little bit less damage, especially less AoE. What's it called again? Fuck, I forgot. We already get like 1, 2, 3, 4 seals, is nice. We didn't get the seal that I want though. Oh, Vengeful Wraith, right, that's one. There we go. I assume a well-rolled Spark Thrower could beat out Rakajax. I mean, Rakajax and Spark Thrower are like totally different builds. Like, I mean, you can use Rakajax for spamming as well, Promise Strike, but then in my opinion you're not like using the weapon's full potential. Like Rakajax is a caster weapon. It's basically a caster weapon. It's like a staff. Rakajax is a caster weapon. At least the mythical one is. Which is why you wanna like play cooldown, like cooldown based Promise Strike. And then you play like Stormbox and stuff like that on top of it. To be honest, when it comes to spamming Promise Strike, even a like charged of Alacrity is probably already gonna like beat Rakajax. Oh shit, I didn't kill him. What am I doing, dude? Holy shit. Oh well. You should generally like just kill him, because then you actually like get a Wendigo Spirit. If you don't kill him, then you lose a Wendigo Spirit and you gain one. So like you lose, I mean you basically gain nothing. Killing him is like more efficient when it comes to materials. Oh well. Oh well. Coven Rep though? Do you actually get Coven Rep for saving him? I mean, Coven Rep is probably like the easiest rep to max out ever, right? I mean, you're Kappaing, so obviously you're like not being serious here anyway, but yeah. Alright, Barrel, we have arrived. Let's sell this, sell this, sell this. I mean, we can also sell this by now, I think. We don't... yeah, I mean... We're gonna go Kovian's Relic. I mean, Amulet. Got a Aggressive of Vitality Ring, if we need like more HP and more offensive ability. I mean, you can also vendor farm these Spark Throwers in the Ancient Grove dungeon, right, from the vendor there. So, yeah, like getting a Spark Thrower that's like better for spam Promise Strike compared to Rakajax, that's like really not that difficult. You get a Thunderstruck of Thunder Spark Thrower, I mean, yeah, just if you want to spam Promise Strike, just play it, right? I mean, honestly, wait, Thunderstruck of Thunder doesn't have attack speed, right? Thunderstruck of Alacrity would have been better for spam. Thunderstruck of Thunder... I mean, you probably still wanna spam. Unless... yeah, I don't know. Isn't cooldown Promise Strike bad? Yeah, it's like bad unless you play Rakajax. It's like good with Rakajax, otherwise it's bad, yeah. Generally speaking. So like generally speaking, even for like Thunderstruck of Thunder, which has like no added attack speed, you still wanna just spam. Bleed Promise Strike. Did anybody like ever play that? Like try to make that work? The thing is, like, I think it could be nice if the values of the bleed damage were like actually good, but they're like so bad, right? It's like cosmetic bleed damage. On Stronger Purifier, would you use the same devotions as my Purifier? You don't have to focus too much on the shield stuff. Like, you're still a Purifier, you don't really have that much shield synergy. However, I would look up a Stronger Purifier in the forums, to be honest. Like, there should be one there somewhere. And like see what, like check out what he or she played when he was playing Stronger Purifier. Because I've never played it. Never played Stronger Purifier. I only know that it's like existing and it's good, but I don't know like how good it really. I mean, I know it's good enough like to be like a viable endgame build, like a pretty good one. But yeah, I don't know. Like I've never played it myself. God Smasher Archon maybe. Maybe. But the problem is like it's so skill point like heavy, right? If you play like that, like if you play Our Reckoning and then Promise Strike. I mean, whoa, wait, no, Our Reckoning is just a one-pointer, right? You don't need to max out Our Reckoning if you play God Smasher, you just one-point it. And use it like as a filler. So like you play Savagery spam, right? And then cooldown Promise Strike and I'll reckon. Wait. But you have like two spams then, right? You have Savagery spam and you have Our Reckoning spam in between. I don't know. Bleed Promise Strike Vindicator with the Gold Drinker set. Got some other Conjurer then. Yeah, or just Water it. Like play Promise Strike and Blade Arc. Play both with a cooldown. But if you wanna like play Oathkeeper just for RR, then yeah, you're better off playing Occultist for sure. Like you need less points to get to the Curse of Reality, right? It's like literally only 1 point. You have Blood of Dreig, which is like better than anything that Oathkeeper has, basically. For support at least. Ranged Blade Arc. Wait, God Smasher is the melee weapon, right? Yeah. What's everybody's favorite essence to, mat to farm? I mean, you know my answer, right? Oh, least favorite? Oops. My bad. Essences? You mean Eldritch essences, or? I feel like you get lots of Eldritch essences if you farm SR actually. Yeah, 100 blooms, I don't know, 500 crystals or 400 crystals every chart. Something like that. I think it's more like 300 maybe. Maybe not 400 or 500, but like 300 at least. Should I do SR25 on the skip point? I mean, just do Sharam on normal. First of all, like, you should probably do SR on normal either way, just to like get the wisdoms. It's not that scary on normal. Just don't get hit in this R200 easy. So try out 27 different class combinations and make endgame bells on each. That's 2700 blooms and 8000 crystals. Probably. Something like that, yeah. Wait, it's like more than 27 classes though, right? It's like, isn't it like 35 or 36, something like that? Oh, yeah. I think Grimdawn has more than 27. Isn't that 36? Or 35? Yeah, it's 36. Right, we have 9 masteries, so it's like faculty of 8. I mean, not faculty, what's it called? I mean, not faculty, but like, what's it called again? Basically, I mean the sum from like 1 to 8, right? Factorial, yeah. No, factorial is the same as faculty. I mean, like, yeah, like it's called, yeah, it's factorial in English, and like in Germany say like Fakultät, which is literally like the same thing as the thing from like university, like a faculty of a university is like literally the same word for some reason. But yeah, it's not that, it's like just a sum from like 1 to 8 obviously. Yeah, factorial is obviously multiplying. Yeah, it's just, I mean, either way it's 36 classes. Should do a monoclass challenge and see how far I can get. If anything, I'm gonna do a no class challenge again, like no class at all. Monoclass is just, I don't see the point. Like, either you go all in or you don't, right? Gotta kill these two as well for the quest. I mean, my last no class character died to... Oh, do I even have the clip somewhere? I mean, my last no-class character actually killed a Warden Creek on Ultimate. But then it like died to bees in like somewhere here. Like either Twin Falls behind or the other one. I think it was actually the other one, like the one in the Rocky Coast. That's where it died. You can literally do the entire game without a class. Like, there's even a challenge for that. There's, like, you even get an item, like, you get a hidden item for, like, making it to the Vanguard for 3 on Ultimate on level 100. Yeah. Shouldn't have named the no-class character Ground Zero. It was abusing old Sentinel of the 3 retail. I mean, people have made it to 100 even without the set, I think. I mean, Madagan did it as well. Like, he didn't use retaliation at all. Madagan was playing like a fire caster, I think. Like, I don't know, what did he play? I think he just like played the... Like he played basically like around the relic abilities, right? Like the Scorching Ray from the Distillation Relic, or like whatever it's called, like Conflagration Relic, I think it was called, right? Yeah, Madagan has actually done it. I try to build, like to make it work with pets, but like pets are a little bit too... I don't know. Like the pets you get from the relics are probably like not good enough or something, I don't know.
See anything you like?
Or maybe I just like played it badly. Or maybe I deserve to die because I was trying to make it work with pets. Alright, we've done these two quests and let's do this one as well. Alright.
I am so pleased. I am
Anybody get any aloe vera? I mean, probably both me, I mean I do have some, and Nydia got some because we got burnt as much as you got, right? Alright, let's deal with Laria as well here. I mean, I got sunburnt at least, I mean, or like rather we two got sunburnt. You got bee burnt, I guess. Bee stung.
I don't know who you are.
If you don't kill her, you're again gonna get like a free Wendigo Spirit. I think everybody's just like waiting for either the next patch or like the next season even, right? Playing the mods in between and like a little bit of PoE and Last Epoch did help me get back to like Vanilla Grim Dawn in a way. But I'm not sure if it's like gonna last for that long, and like I'm probably... I mean, if the patch is gonna hit, I'm obviously gonna play it. But like when I'm done with this character and the patch didn't hit yet... I mean, I could, I guess, like always play the Acid Retaliation Grenado Shebreaker. That seemed kind of weird and funny and interesting. Also, there's still the Divider, right? The Divider is also still not done at all. Alright, we got the quests with the 3 Wendigos right now. Here, Hunderoth's Heart, Olivio's Heart, and Yudo's Heart, right? They got a couple of spawn locations, like the first one can spawn, for example, here, right over here. He didn't spawn here, so let's check out the next one. Next one should be over here. I mean, there he is, and there he is. These guys also actually do spawn even if you have already like cleared the maps, right? They will like spawn only once you get the quest. So if you have already went here, you don't have to like reset your session. You can still go like backtrack here a bit, and you will still find them. Alright, second guy can, for example, spawn over here. Or I think like there are 2 more spawn locations like over here. So let's see. Alright, they didn't spawn here. So gotta backtrack a little bit more here. So, yeah, there are 2 more spawn locations over here, right? One here, one here. Basically next to each other. He will like 100% be in one of those 2. Let's see, let's see. Ah, there he is. This is Yuvalov. These Wendigos are actually like not that easy if you have like a scuffed character. Right, they can actually hurt quite a bit. I mean, they're like purple bosses after all. When you go number 3, it's gonna be in the Gloom World. Like if you port to the Metal Rift and then like backtrack as well, you can... you can like spawn I think here, here, and then like around the houses as well. Ah, this is being mean again. Is he being a bully again? Alright, here's like another spawn location where he can spawn. Around this house, and then also around the house over here. And there he is. Alright, and we are basically done with the entirety of the Barrowholm questline already. After handing in this quest, you will have to choose which of these 3 to sacrifice to summon the Ravager. However, I mean, Ravager is a Celestial super boss, so you probably don't want to do that yet, because like depending on like which of these 3 guys you sacrifice, there's also gonna be like a different Ravager spawning here, and we are certainly not strong enough to kill him, like not even close, so yeah, we're not gonna do it right now. Do it! No, I'm not gonna do it. Not today.
You've returned. The altar of Ratosh is a rare place in.
Alright.
Now that you have ever since the yes.
So we basically did all of these quests here in advance, as you can see, and we don't have like any Not really like any quests remaining that we... I mean, the next one is gonna be the ward quest. This one you can't do in advance because the like ghosts around the circles only spawn once you have the quest. But we can do it like really quick as well, right? Why not? No Ravager badge. Dude, what are they? Do you hear it? Like, do you hear my neighbor, or is it like quiet enough for you to not hear it? I hope you're not hearing it like too loud at least. You hear my stomach? Yeah, that's my neighbor. Like, it sounds like a stomach, kind of. What is that, copy pasta? Yeah, that's my stomach. My stomach is a copy pasta. Nani? This one? He's not even drilling today. I think he's like, how did he know? How do you say that when you're like, when you like smoothen, for example, wood? What is that called in English even? Oh yeah, when you grind, right? Sanding, grinding. I mean, it's like a grinding machine. It's a grinder. He's a grinder today. He's grinding and drilling all day, every day, dude. And not anymore, hopefully. I mean, rather fortunately, not anymore. But apparently today again. I thought he's like done with this flat, but apparently not. I guess there's like always something to do for him. Praise the 3. And praise you for watching this on YouTube as well. That's gonna it for this episode. We've basically done everything in Act 3, like the remaining thing of Act 3, 4 and 5, right? The next thing that will come here is going through the Chaos Rift at the Altar of Ratosh and then entering Act 6, right? We're gonna do that and pro like Hidden Path and some other stuff, and also like maybe the entirety of Act 7 as well, depending on like how far I can get next time, like how strong the character is on the next episode here. I also do need like some proper upgrades really soon. Like I'm still running around with like mostly level 70 gear, right? Like this is what, 520 armor? Wow. Yeah, I mean I do need some upgrades, right? I got like only 2 upgrades this stream, right? Which are actually like from last stream. So I literally got like 0 upgrades. I just applied what I already had, right? Arcane Harmony Legguards and Mythical Runic Bracers. Other than that, I don't think I really like got anything that's like worth using here in this character. I know stash full of legendaries, but like everything is not really that worth using on this character right now. Yeah, no, not really. Oh wait, no, that's like low level 1 as well. Yeah, it's like nothing. Alright, thanks so much everybody for watching. I'll catch you around on the next one.